Everything for the unpaved stone brick gives a nice tickety-tickety-tixety texture to a ride through Shkoder. Hi, I'm Matt, and welcome to another edition of Borders on Budgets. On this episode, we tour on two wheels through Shkoder and see the city's highlights. If I'm lucky, I won't have to get off my backside on the day. Shkoder, Albania is the country's fourth largest city at a population of 80,000. At an elevation of only 13 meters, basically sea level, this city is flat. Ideal for cycling, and when you have roads this well paved, it's a mode of transportation for the majority of the city's residents. On the edge of Shkoder's old town is the city's largest Catholic cathedral, the Cathedral of St. Stephen, opened in 1865. Adorning the wall of Cathedral St. Stephen is Albania's most revered figure, Mother Teresa. Of all the days that I should forget a battery pack, it's the day I'm doing a story on cycling. Talking of which, check out this guy behind me with the double two-wheeler. That's kind of cool. Anyway, conveniently from the city center of Shkoder, these are the accommodations where I'm staying. It's the Green Garden Hostel. Don't mind the sheets hanging from the balcony. What makes this place really cool is its greenery, and picking a fruit is free. Crossing perilously one of the major intersections in Shkoder. This is Avenue Skander Bay as we enter the old town, and on the left is Mosque Abu Bakr, and behind it is an Orthodox Cathedral. And perhaps it is here where it shows the harmonious relationships between the three major religions of Albania: Islam, Orthodox Christianity, and Roman Catholicism. Albania is more than half Muslim. However, on a day-to-day basis, it isn't noticed the practice of religion, as many Albanians, most Albanians, are secular. That's why bikes are preferred on Shkoder. They just have much easier mobility. A must-see in Shkoder is the Black Building, site of witness and memory. It is a testament and a reminder of the communist and totalitarian regime that ruled this country with an iron fist for half a century after World War II. On a more upbeat note, beside the museum is the restaurant Tradicional Tamale, and their house specialty is spaghetti for under $1. spaghetti for $1. So, for how many years has Restaurant Tamale been in business?
Since 15 years.
15 years?
Yeah.
Terrific. So we have spaghetti and Greek salad for $3 plus or minus your local currency. An expert on the history of cycling in Shkoder is bicycle repairman Buyar. So we'll stop by and get a couple words with him.
We used to have a lot of factories here, and people used to go bikes to work. Doesn't go bus because that time was not too many buses. I was very busy to go in bus, you know. So to go with bikes was much better.
This is quite the busy shop. Buyar has been open for about 10 minutes, and I've seen 4 customers come by. Shkoder has a rich history of bicycling in the city, and that has been historically documented, as Buyar explains.
Policemen used to use the bikes in that time, and not only workers, and policemen used to use bicycles in that time. It's very good to see them and to enjoy the weather and everything, you know. It's good for your health and for the people as well. If you use a bike, you never go to doctor.
Well, we've got the mobility of 2 wheels. Seems like this is as good a time as any is to get out of town. Yes, the capitals of Tirana, Albania, and Podgorica, Montenegro are a little far, but there's a lake and a castle to be explored on the outskirts of Shkoder. I'm assuming this roadside fish stand is because the catch of the day was caught below in the Bojana River. I think I'll take a pass at Prague at 1,500 kilometers and Berlin at 1,900. We'll have to save those destinations for another day. Okay, if we've ruled out Tirana, Podgorica, Prague, and Berlin for a late afternoon cycle, our goal is to get to a village called Široka, about 6 kilometers away on the coastline of Lake Shkoder. In the meantime, I now know what the Albanian word is for customs, and it is American. I can't believe that the US has taken over Albania as well. Lake Shkoder forms part of Albania's northern boundary, and the waterway is shared with Montenegro. Okay, I stopped off in the village of Široka for a quick pick-me-up, and then I asked, how's the water? So where does the water come from? Lake Shkoder?
No.
Bleh? No good?
No good.
No good. Okay, so just because we're beside a lake doesn't mean that the water's potable. However, the well water in the village of Široka, that's delicious. Overlooking Shkoder and the River Bojana is the Rozafa castle. That's going to be our goal for sunset, but first we'll recross the Buna Bridge and we will visit the Lead Mosque. The Lead Mosque was constructed in the late 18th century. Why is it called the Lead Mosque? Because the cupolas, Italian for small cup, those circular structures at the top of the roof, they're made out of lead. Abandoned now, the mosque had been in use as late as 1967. It was that year that Albania outlawed all religions and became the world's first atheist state. The reason why the Lead Mosque survived the communist and totalitarian purge of many other places of worship is that in 1948, the Lead Mosque was declared as a national monument and thereby was saved from being destroyed. Hey! The bike has managed the task all day, but I'm afraid this 3-speeder is not going to get me up the hill. So the race now is what's going to last longer, the sunlight or my energy. Here's an example of the steepness of the hill leading up to the Rozafa castle. Let's cut to brass tacks. 130 meters up And with the switchbacks, that was difficult. So here we go. Rozafa Castle, built in the Antiquity period, or approximately about 2,400 years ago, out of limestone and brick. Shkoder to the north, river down below. The hill's been fought over for numerous wars throughout these 2 millennia. Rozafa Castle is named after the woman who was holed up in the walls, brought here for good luck. Good luck for the castle, not for her. So, with that in mind, this has been another edition of Borders on Budgets. A reminder, Borders on Budgets, long distance hikes, slices of life, not a lot of money. I thank you for tuning in to this episode of a cycle through Shkoder, Albania, and its surroundings. I look forward to seeing you on the next edition. Bye for now. What did I say about unpaved brick road? I think I'd rather walk.